Damn. Not everybody become world champion. You know what I mean? People I done seen that came before me that was nice as fuck, probably better than me, never become world champion. But I'm world champion. Man, that means a lot. Like, so to me, it just means I'm different. I'm one of the ones that's different.
I never seen boxing in him because every time he fought somebody, he would run so fast in the house, but then he'll stand out there and then he'll fight.
A cry baby. He was a good kid. I mean, he was the only boy, so he was a pretty good kid.
I was always the young boy that'd cry if I get in the street fight. I'm gonna cry, but I'm gonna rumble you. Yeah, to this day. I might shed a tear here and there, but I'm gonna rumble the shit out you.
Hamza Muhammad, he told me that he was working with kids and boxing and things of that nature. So I asked him if he would take school on. And he did just that. And it went from A to Z.
Once he got hooked up into boxing, he made that his main priority from day one.
Yeah.
He really took that to the heart.
I was all in with mine. A lot of people don't be all in, they be one foot in, one foot out with. This is not the game or the sport that you could be one foot in, one foot out with. It's either you win it or you ain't. Just like the streets. You can't be tiptoeing, one foot on the porch, one foot in the street. You gotta be all in or you get you hurt.
From Pennsylvania, from the red corner, introducing Stephen Fulton.
When we went out the ringside tournament, I think this was Scooter's first national tournament where everybody had. He ran through the tournament, and it was like hold up, whoa, where did this come from? He wound up just running through it and made it look easy.
I watched him win the Golden Gloves, and I watched him do it effortlessly, without even doing it, putting a strong effort to it. I watched him win it, and then I realized, the way he trained at that particular time, he was just breezing through it. It was just, he didn't really have a care for it. And I went jogging with him one time. I went jogging with myself. We were supposed to be jogging together when we took off. And by the time I got there, he was back. And I knew all great runners are great fighters, and great fighters run good. And when I noticed that, I said, yeah, he's gonna be a superstar.
We'd go out to a lot of them tournaments, and we'd see kids from other states and all that, and they the baddest kids. We'd meet up with them and see where they at, and we used to always show them who the baddest, rough them up and all that. And they ain't they couldn't deal with us, so we used to make them we used to have them running from us and everything, throwing ice on them. We was rough. We was real rough.
I was always linking up with the motherfuckers from DC and B More, Tank and Pat. You had my some guy named Quick. So I was always linking up with them type of guys, as well as everybody from my city. We all just go out there and just have fun at the tournaments, fight. If you lose, then we was punching on other motherfuckers at tournaments. And that's just what we was doing. I ain't saying it was good, but those was the fun days. Not saying that was right to do, but those days, everybody was a kid and been through some stuff like that. My career is wild. I take chances. Most motherfuckers rather gamble on the block. I gamble with life, but not life or death situations. More so opportunities and chances. We already knew who Al Heyman was. He wasn't giving out no signing bonuses, but I seen the opportunities and the stages he was putting his fighters on, and then I seen the money that they were making. So I'm like, I can get these type of opportunities and fight on these stages. I said, bro, I don't need no signing bonus. Because all the motherfuckers that took signing bonuses, look, they still fighting to get out of contracts, or they was in fucked up contracts, they getting sued and shit like that, because they was being greedy. They looking for the early crumbs when you can get the whole loaf at the end of the road.
he already know he gonna beat you. He know that, like, no matter who he get in there with, he already got it in his head that is already, the fight already won. You know, that's his mentality.
He's just flexible in every situation. You know, and that's what it takes to be a champion. Being flexible, being on board all times.
We gotta be able to grow together. Cause if you stay stagnant, the teamwork ain't gonna work. You can't have me still up here growing and you down there still in the same thing. You gotta be on the same page at all times.
It's very important for me to grow with them, because if I can't keep up, you're gonna get left. And that's just, a lot of people stand on their pride and their ego, and they don't understand how to let it go. And their pride and ego say, man, I ain't gotta do that, I ain't gotta do that. No, you do gotta do it in order to keep up. In order to keep up, I can't say, I'm gonna keep up because I'm his friend. The fuck is that? I mean, we friends now. What's next? What can you bring to the table?
Once again, team. I got the name. He know how to cook it. Let's bring this together. I'm the face. Then we start adding different flavors. Like, yo, what you think about this? The money is around. Why not do it?
We used to be on the boat a lot, cooking on the boat, the crabs on the boat. And it was just a thing. And we cooked them so much, and everybody used to like them a lot. So, we just took it from there.
I feel like you can't go wrong in this area. Like, see any seafood restaurant, seafood video, you can't go wrong. Like, unless your seafood is completely, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't like it.
A lot of times people say, family and business don't mix. I just think it'd be family, different mentalities amongst the family. With me, I don't mind, and this is just in life, I don't mind coming in the room and being number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I don't want to be number 1. And I think that's where we work good together, whereas though, in areas where he's good at, I'll step back and I'm number 2, and I'm okay with it.
You can't limit yourself. So I feel like it's easy to actually, make something out of nothing if you really want to do it.
Showtime Championship Boxing is back again in Brooklyn. Kind of like a home here, but I got to tell you, it feels a little bit like a Philadelphia homecoming. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Luke Thomas. I am next to a trio of incredible hosts, boxers, just the works. Here we go. El Diamante, Raul Marquez himself, the former junior middleweight champion of the world. How about the unified super bantamweight champion right here, Cool Boy Steph, representing Philly. And in the end, one of the most exciting talents in all of boxing, undefeated Boots, Jerron Ennis. Gentlemen, welcome. Really appreciate you guys being here.
Happy to be on, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
And we got the 2 Philly guys at the end. As you guys know, in the main event, we're going to have Danny Garcia returning after nearly 2 years of action, jumping up a weight class to 154 pounds as he takes on Jose Benavidez Jr. Now, really quickly, he mentioned in an interview he did with us on my show, Morning Combat, that you were actually part of the motivation for him getting back in the ring, because he said he saw the young guns out there and couldn't believe how motivating it was. How's Danny been this whole time?
He's been great, and I can definitely see what he means by that, because that's part of the reason why I've started training alongside Jerron Ennis, because he's younger than me, and I needed that fire back, as you continue to go and continue to rise. You may, need some things to touch up on and some young people to give you that energy to motivate you.
I feel like if I could do this while I'm hungry and I'm starving, and them later rounds when I'm tired, that's the training. That's what I'm training for. Anybody can get off in them early rounds, but once they get tired, once they start breathing heavy, then what? What you got after that? This guy over here, he been fasting and training. He ain't been eating, so he know how to win and still be in them later rounds, digging deep. That's gonna help me in them later rounds. That's gonna help me in the whole 12 rounds if it may go that way. That's what it's gonna help. You gotta. I like I said before, I challenge myself. It's a challenge. You gotta challenge yourself. The fasting ain't no option. This is mandatory.
What's up, bro?
You.
What's going on, bro? Anything good?
Yeah.
Why you talking?
No. I got a couple girls in here.
Really, yeah.
Doing all this.
What's up, bro? It's my weak spot. Good chick. For all you got things. What's up, bro?
So,
What's up, buddy?
that's all my biggest boys.
That's what I made 2 boys and 2 girls.
Twins. Yeah, how you get twins?
You gotta go sideways and deep. You heard me? When you come, you gotta go sideways. You gotta go this way, sideways.
It evolved into a different type of hunger. Yeah, I could say that. Before I was broke. Before that, it's a different type of hunger when you broke. But now, the hunger when you have money, but you still gotta stay on top of your game. Now it's about defense. It's mainly defense rather than offense, but it's still offense. But it's defense. Now when you broke, it's all offense. Fuck defense. It's all offense. I gotta get it. Once you get it, I got his defense now. Now I gotta maintain it. I gotta keep it. That's the difference between that hunger.
Good try, good try.
22 for like 45 years.
Good try.
7 years.
Good shot. Good try. Good shot, Wawa. Uppercut. Good uppercut.
Right there. Good. Keep walking with the jab.
Good shot.
Keep walking with the jab. Don't get there.
Real quick. Once you get for it. Just fit him in. Good shot.
Good shot, good shot.
Good shot, you alright?
There you go.
Keep walking with the jab. Keep walking with the jab. Don't worry about it. It's good.
Touch the body, yo. Touch the body.
Keep walking with the jab, bro. It's gonna come.
Touch the body shot. That's what I'm
Keep
talking
walking
about.
with the jab. Yes. Yes. Keep going.
You don't gotta throw it so hard, yo. You just fast. You don't gotta throw it hard. Just use your speed.
Keep walking. Beautiful. Keep walking, Jen.
Alright, 30 seconds.
That's 30 seconds. Keep walking, Wawa. Beautiful.
Switch the next thing.
Keep walking. That's all you gotta do. Keep walking, Jen. Keep walking. Good right here. Beautiful. Keep walking, Wawa. Keep walking. That's all you gotta do. Keep walking and stay sharp.
15 seconds, y'all. 15 seconds, yo. Come on.
Y'all trying to be smart.
Keep walking, Jen.
I've been doing this before you. You scared.
Keep walking. That's all you gotta
Can
do.
you help me with that number?
Good work, dude.
Good work, good work, good work. Time.
Good
Good
work.
work, y'all.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all got one for me now. And I ain't getting my gloves.
We came out here for the air, we came out here for the altitude, just to build his lungs. Running prepares you for a long distance. Running prepare you for them 12 rounds. When you get in them 12, and he runs good. So when you get in them 12 round fights, and you get in them 9th, 10th, 11th round, and you get a little tired, your second winner kicking off and running.
You could have taken a fight later on in the year, or later on where you didn't have to be in training camp during this. So this is something you do on purpose and kind of torture yourself in that sense.
I wouldn't even say it was torture. It was more so leading up until a fight. during Ramadan, automatically puts me in a focused mood. Focus on the religion, focus on myself, detox my body. That's the perfect time to get myself spiritually, physically, and mentally prepared for battle. That was the perfect time. So that's how I looked at it, and that's what I made it. Life is what you make it, and that's exactly what I made it. I don't like a lot of people around me. More people, more drama, more problems. Communication is way better when it's just 2 people rather than 10 people talking. Everybody got to input different things I'm trying to pay attention to at once.
Close the gap. You're moving the head. It's moving the head. Close the gap. Remember, he's watching your hands, not your feet. Make sense? Now you're on me now. See? Right hand lead, left hook. Turn the shoulder with the right hand. Turn the shoulder. Turn it. Even though it's short. There you go. Come on, relax. Come on again, relax. There we go. Come on. Now I'm gonna shoot a right hand. I caught you. That was a standing 8 count.
Nah, that wasn't one of these.
Come on, go again. All right. How about just roll under, champ? Roll under. There you go. That's it. There you go.
There's a lot of good sport here. A lot of good work here. We came down here to get the real work. Plus, we wanted to see Danny Roman bitch ass so we could beat. Nah, I'm only trying. No, we just wanted to come down and get the real work. That's all.
He has a good knob. Like he can literally, for watching him for a few rounds, that he can kind of pace himself, and all of a sudden he can just turn it up, and as well as he can turn it back down. So a lot of guys, their gas tank is sometimes too full, too empty, and they're just not able to kind of control that. So, obviously he's world class, so you're able to see, him kind of control that whole ring space and, on the top level form.
I'm always hungry. Just because I'm world champion, don't stop the main goal and objective, and that's to keep going. I'm gonna forever keep going, forever keep winning. My hunger is always gonna be there. I never get satisfied. I'm not satisfied. My job still isn't done. That's why my job ain't done yet.
This is Ray Flores here in Minneapolis as we get set for the press conference for Stephen Fulton, Daniel Roman for the Unified Super Bantamweight Championship of the World. You can check it out live at 2 o'clock Eastern on the Showtime Sports YouTube page. We have a crazy run. We got a tremendous doubleheader coming up on Saturday night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time from the Armory here in Minneapolis. Stephen Fulton looks to remain undefeated as he takes on Daniel Roman. Expect a barn burner. The press conference coming up at the top of the hour. Stephen, what is it like that now people are hunting you? And you used to be the hunter, but now you're the hunted. What is it like being the one where people are trying to compete and say, I want Stephen Fulton before you were the one calling out guys?
It feels good to be in this position because, I've called him out when he had his titles and they didn't look my direction. But then when they didn't have their titles, they looked in my direction because I had it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, now I'm giving him the opportunity that he didn't give me.
Nothing, you know. I got a game plan. He's a smart fighter, like I said. He can bang, he can do all this stuff. He can make adjustments on the fight as well as I can, you know. But we're gonna go out there, we're gonna do our job. And, my style is gonna make you fight. Either way, you gotta fight. You gotta fight the guy in front of you.
What kind of statements do you want to make on Saturday night?
I just want to, you know, more so make statements for myself. You know, show myself what I already know about myself. Everything I'm doing right now is for me, and just, you know, have fun and enjoy myself.
It is an amazing feeling. I'm so proud of my son. I couldn't ask for a better son. Like, he took his time. He been boxing since 9, and he been focused, training, being loyal. He's real faithful. I'm so proud of my son. This is an amazing event for me and my son and his father.
Turn towards this cameraman here. If you could have you just shadow box for like 15 seconds. Kind of. Great. Okay.
I would use this shot. That works.
Yeah, I like that one better.
His opponent, 20-0 with 8 knockouts. His third world title appearance, the defending WBC and WBO 122-pound champion of the world, Cool Boy Steph, Stephen Fulton. 121 and a half pounds. 121 and a half pounds. J.D. Clark, who can feel like fights.
Right here, we'll fix the day.
Easy work, Chad. Easy work, Chad. Let's go, Scoop. Let's go, Scoop. Easy work, Chad.
Turn and face the cameras in the back. Camera in the back first.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's a showdown in the 122-pound championship division. 2 elite fighters squaring off tomorrow night right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Premier Boxing Champions live on Showtime, presented by TV Promotions, Thompson Boxing Promotions.
My son has transformed tremendously from the time that, you know, I introduced him to boxing up until this particular point. He has transformed tremendously. I mean, not just physically, but, you know, spiritually, emotionally, you know what I mean, whole 9 yards.
Two high-quality operators at 122 pounds, guaranteed to entertain. The bell and round 1.
And I'm going to say for the record, I've looked forward to this fight as much as any fight I've done in 3 or 4 years.
But have you guys noticed that the one coming forward now is Fulton?
Yes.
You're
right, he's now sitting down. this is showing off different wrinkles and maybe also a reason why Roman is having a little success, because Fulton now wanting to make it a fight.
This is what he does, and this is what I'm talking about Fulton beating you in your own game plan.
And that is, I mean, one thing physically, but the mental beating you can take. And a huge disparity when it comes to headshots landed in favor of the unified champ, who lands 3 more. And now Stephen Fulton beginning to sit down on his punches, and Danny Roman trying to fight valiantly back. But boy, Stephen Fulton showing he has another gear.
Nobody has done this to Danny Roman, really, during the time of him being a great top-level fighter.
Wow, and Danny Roman fires off a right and left. Final minute, and the championship rounds bringing out the championship medal of both Stephen Fulton and Danny Roman.
What a great body shot. And this is not so much the physical, it's the mental.
Wow.
Roman switching to lefty, trying to make something different happen.
The mental beating that Fulton is giving Roman right now.
Oh, solid left hand by Fulton, knocks himself on balance. Off balance, but the crowd says it all.
All 3 in favor of the winner, and still the undefeated unified WBC and WBO 122-pound champion of the world, Cool Boy Steph, Stephen Fulton Jr.
Well, a great performance by this young man. A dominant win.